Good morning, guys. Lena Scott Lighthouse. I seem to be getting, on my personal runes, I seem to be getting some information when I do little short readings just to ask a question or something that, to me, is something that's applying to all healers. So, I asked why I got sick the other day, why I just had a headache and why I felt off all day long. Now, mind you, this was the day before the solar eclipse, and everybody's talking about we are going through a major ascending program right now for those that are awake, those that are healers, light workers, starseeds, psychic workers, anyone that is awakened and doing something on an esoteric, occult, on the other side type of things. Okay, so I pulled out one of my books because I couldn't. It kind of wasn't making no sense because we've got need, we've got Perth, which is something hidden, and then we have Anzu, which is signals. So I was looking at it, I'm going, but that doesn't explain why I got sick. So I pulled out one of my other books to do some research because I wasn't understanding what I was seeing. And this book is the Book of Runes by Barron's, which I think Barron's does, their books come through Barnes and Nobles. So I looked up the more meanings of them, and on the they have a little section in here, and it says for divination, and then it has the mundane level and the esoteric level. I don't know how well y'all can see that. I really don't have a whole lot of light in here this morning. Let me see if I can't open this window. If it doesn't help any. Oh, that helped a lot. All right, guys, sorry about that. So I don't know if y'all can see that tiny print or not. Let me put my glasses on so I can see it better too. Okay, so anyway, for the esoteric meaning, which is the bottom of the meaning here, I looked it up, and Nodis has to do with transcendence. In other words, something on a spiritual level that you are learning or going through. Okay, so I think that really has to do with the solar eclipse and everything that's going on in our planetary system right now, and ascending. And transcendence, that is like ascending. I mean, it means that you are ending one chapter, starting another, and changing. Something is opening up on the spiritual level for you. That made total sense. Okay, then I got Perth, and in this, it's reversed here, but I wasn't looking at it as a reverse rune. Anytime I ask a question like that, and I get more esoterical understandings and meanings of it, because learning about the runes, guys, it's a lifelong learning thing, just like tarots are. Tarot, nothing is set in stone, guys, but it had to do with unfolding effects and incubation. So that tells me that spirit is getting me ready for something, because I'm in an incubation period. Then on the third rune, I got Anzu, which Anzu is a rune of signals. And I got their esoteric meaning, as you can see here. It says inspiration and initiation. Okay? Divine inspiration. So again, the universe is preparing me for something. Now, y'all all know I love Santero, Cindy at Awakening to Spirit, and MJ at Soulful Revolution. And she's been talking a lot about astrological stuff. So that's why I was telling you guys, know some basic astrology so you can understand how the planets, how solar and lunar eclipses and all those things will affect you as a person, because they do. So what this is telling me is, and these other people that went through the same thing I did on the same day, I wasn't the only one. So that tells me that my instincts are right. Guys, the universe, for those of us that are light workers, healers, the universe is preparing us for something. Even if you didn't get a headache that day, if you felt different in any way, shape, or form, rather just your instincts, something was nagging at you all day, or rather you were like me and apparently some others too that got headaches and just felt off. And I mean, I slept almost all day. We are being prepared for something that by the time I think June gets here, we're going to either be more opened up to our gifts. And guys, I've already figured out some of these people that I'm hearing at night, my clear audience is kicking up a notch. I even heard someone in Australian voice talking to me the other night. I don't remember what he said, but he was talking to me. So guys, I am getting messages from either other living people or even passed on people, ancestors, and I've never had no one in my family from Australia. So I can only assume I was getting a message from somebody that either I just picked up a conversation or something. I'm just not sure. But sometimes you're not. Sometimes you just have to wait for it to unfold to figure out. I've also figured out that the people in the photograph looking situations I've gotten are pictures of the passed on. So I don't know if I'm suddenly going to start getting messages from passed on people, or if it's just the universe is telling me that there's something about that person that something I need to know on my higher self. And if any of you have had any kind of oddball dreams, oh, my left ear is going off. So I think the angels are telling me I'm right on the money. So guys, I'm just telling you, if you have had any signs and synchronicities you're getting, do some research if you're not sure, because your higher self does, even if you don't on a conscious level. So this is just telling me I'm getting prepared for something, and others are too. So guys, do some research. That's why and actually I'm going to write down this little reading, and it's going to go, I've actually got a stack of paper. I've got to get another binder to put it in, but I cannot be the only one. Well, I know from the other people having headaches. So guys, pay attention, because all of us that are ascending or are coming into more divine inspiration, messages from the spirit realm, your spirit guides, your angels, your passed on loved ones, your ancestors. The messages and stuff that you're getting now are going to be crucial for the near future. Okay? And this I feel on an instinctual level. So guys, please do some research for yourself. Okay? So if anyone else was going through that weird thing the day before yesterday, this is a message for you as well. So love and light. I'm going to show y'all them one more time. Need, Perth, and Anzu. Trancendence, Incubation, Initiation, and Divine Inspiration. It's coming, guys. Y'all be aware. Do some research for yourselves, because you're going to see signs and synchronicities if you haven't already. Love and light, Lana Scott Lighthouse.